Hello again, everybody. This is Megan at Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum. Today we are talking about the Brother BQ2450 machine, which is right next to me. It is perfect for quilters and sewists alike, and it is a big, beautiful beast. This machine here comes with a lot of extra accessories, which is very appealing. Not to mention, it has a ton of capability for you, no matter what project you're planning on doing. It comes automatically with this nice big extension table, which is really great. It gives you much more workspace. Not to mention, alongside with that bigger workspace, it gives you quite a bit of room here between the machine and the needle. That alone is fantastic for quilters when you're doing your free motion quilting or trying to roll up your quilts as you go, as you stitch in the ditch or whatever you need to do. Or if you are a garment sewer like me, when you're working on a big project, maybe like a corset or something where you have to turn the corners and it's a rather large piece of material, it's a lot easier to maneuver in something like this. Along with that, Brother is one of the easiest machines to figure out how to thread, how to manipulate around the machine, and even look at the screen and figure out what you're doing. So this is definitely a machine that you can set up, plug in, get ready to go, and don't have to be intimidated by the learning curve on it. Some of my favorite features on this machine would be something like the speed control, because that will determine how fast is fast. So I like to be a lead foot when I sew. If I shouldn't be a lead foot, I can move it down to halfway and I'll feel like I'm going fast, but the machine won't let me, which is pretty nice. It's also good for teaching your grandkids how to sew if you want them to touch a big, beautiful beast like this. Not to mention, it does have one of the best needle threaders in the market. If I pull this here, oops, click it into number 6, number 7, cut it for number 8, and then just press this button here. It's magic. It threads the needle automatically for me, so I don't have to struggle and do that whole trick that we all are so sick and tired of doing. Along with that, the stitch on it is just absolutely beautiful and quiet. There we go. It's also got your thread cutter button and a presser foot up and down button right there, where it automatically puts the tails to the back and just makes a gorgeous stitch all the way across. On the screen, you can tell that there's a lot of different stitches available for it. And with that, it also tells me what presser foot I'm using. And I can also toggle a pivot function on and really make it my own. When I'm free motion quilting, I can just press that button there and it'll automatically set it up for free motion quilting, which makes it so much easier than having to figure out where that feed dog button is. And it just makes it really easy. The only hard part is going to be switching your presser foot for it, which we're all kind of used to doing. But it does come with one of the coolest extra presser foot that's available for the machine, called the Brother Move It foot. And it's this big honkin' scary walking foot. This one here is fantastic because it is big and scary, but if I take the foot off, you can see there's this rubber belt right here. And that rubber belt, you can actually toggle up or down to engage or disengage it when it's on the machine. With this, instead of the traditional walking feet where we see the teeth of the feet moving back and forth and making that clickety clackety clickety clackety sound, it just rolls on it and makes it a lot easier for you. It also comes with several different soles of feet for this. So there's a stitch in the ditch foot available, a 1/4 inch foot, this one here, there's a couching foot. So this foot has a lot of capabilities just by itself, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put my foot on. You can see that wasn't too scary at all, just snaps right on. And then to switch it, I just unscrew this, take the foot and the ankle off, just like I do with free motion quilting. I'm going to put it back here and screw this guy back on. And then there's a little thing in the back here that I plug in. Whoop. And then if you look at the screen, it actually tells me dual feed foot over here. So once it's plugged in, the machine already knows that it's engaged. And that way, when I sew, I'm going to do it so that you can hear it, and here there's no clickety-clackety. It just engages it right away, and it's nice and easy for you. And there we go. All in all, this machine comes with a ton of extra fun accessories that make your life easier when you're sewing, when you're working on those bigger quilt projects, when you're doing pretty much everything. It has the free arm for sleeves for garment sewers. It has the big extension table for those bigger projects you're working on. It even comes with a thread stand for those of us that like to work off the big cones versus the tiny little spools of thread. I highly recommend coming and checking it out. We have them in all 4 of our Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum stores, and we'd love to show you. And as always, if you have questions, that's what we're here for. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you come see it.